Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing fine. My name is Pooja Dwivedi. Let's begin with the classes. Today, we shall talk about these many events, and the PDF of this will be provided on my Telegram channel, Pooja Dwivedi UPSC. If you have any queries, you can talk to me on my Instagram and follow me on my threads. So it is a small village where a Sangam era archaeological site, Sangam era. Keywords I'm going to point it out. Why? Because sometimes statement-based questions can also be asked, and a paragraph one could also be asked. So if it is asked in a statement format, I'll tell you what keywords you have to remember. Sangam era archaeological site was discovered. The findings from this place are divided into 6 blocks. This is another statement. First. Second, building a narrative of the Tamil life. Third statement could be asked. As it existed 2500 years ago. Fourth statement, including the agrarian system, pottery, technology, burial methods, and evidence of writing. The archaeological site is being referred is Keeladi, Hirebenekal, Eddakal Caves, or Sisupalgarh. I have earlier also asked one of the questions in a statement based format with respect to this place. And this is an archaeological site in Tamil Nadu, a village actually. So statement based questions, whenever it has to be formulated, you have to keep certain keywords in mind, such as Sangam era divided into 6 blocks, then Tamil life 2500 years ago, and what kind of things we get to know from this. The correct answer is Keeladi. Okay, so Keeladi is a small village in the Sivaganga district of Tamil Nadu. I hope you are understanding how paragraphs can also contain keywords and statements can also be keyword based. And it is divided into 6 blocks, which tells us about the life, the Tamil life that existed how many years ago? 2500 years ago. Agrarian system, pottery, technology, burial methods, evidence of writing. Such excavations have come to the fore that tell us about these many things. Next, with respect to the special drawing rights of the International Monetary Fund, consider the following statements. The IMF created it as a supplementary international reserve asset in 1969. Then, the SDR itself is not a currency, but an asset that holders can exchange for the currency whenever needed. Individuals and private entities cannot hold special drawing rights. So, how many of the statements given above are correct? Yes. These are basically supplementary international reserve apart from the main one. And this was created in the year 1969 by the IMF. It is not a currency, but if any country or any organization, basically IMF is an organization which also holds a special drawing right, has to get it exchanged, it can be done so. So first is correct and second is also correct. Individuals and private entities cannot hold SDRs. As of February 2023, there are 20 proscribed countries and an organization that can hold special drawing rights. The first is correct, second is correct, third is also correct, all three will be the correct answer. The data has come, like India's foreign exchange reserve has jumped from this to this, and the overall reserves have dropped. Although the special drawing rights were down by 15 million to 17.91 billion. Okay, so special drawing rights are basically, it was created in the year 1969 by the IMF. The IMF back then defined it as equivalent to a fractional amount of gold that was equivalent to $1. Because in 1969 it was tied with the US dollar and gold. But in 1973, when there was the absence of fixed rate system, fixed exchange rate system, the IMF redefined it as equivalent to the value of basket of world's currencies. Many other currencies were also there. So apart from US dollar, you have to tell me in the comment segment which currencies are in the currency basket for SDR. Alright. The SDR is not a currency, can be exchanged whenever needed for a currency. Serves as a unit of account of the IMF and other international organizations. Individuals and private entities cannot hold SDRs. IMF members and even IMF itself can hold SDR. Sometimes you can get confused by this. Even IMF has the special drawing right. So remember that even IMF does it. Consider the following countries: Russia, Japan, Canada, USA. India has a 2+2 dialogue mechanism with how many countries? The correct answer will be Russia, Japan and USA. With USA, we have had our first 2+2 dialogue. 2+2 dialogue with the US in 2018, Trump era. With Japan in 2019. And with Russia in 2021. We do not have a 2+2 dialogue mechanism with Canada. 2+2 dialogue mechanism is a mechanism in which the foreign minister and the defense minister of India and its allies hold a meeting and talk about the wide range of issues. So first, second and fourth, 1, 2, 3, 3 only will be the correct answer. We are going to witness a 2+2 dialogue between India and the USA soon. That is why I asked you this question. Moving on, India has a 2+2 dialogue with certain partners from Quad, the quadrilateral grouping, Japan, USA and Australia. Russia is not a Quad member, still we have a 2+2 dialogue mechanism. India held its first 2+2 dialogue with Russia in 2021 and that was in December. With Australia again in 2021 but that was in September. With USA we have had it in 2018 and Japan 2019, and US is India's oldest and most important 2+2 dialogue partner. With respect to the air quality index, choose the incorrect statement. It was launched in India in 2015. There are 6 categories of AQI ranging from good to severe. It was launched as a part of the Swachh Bharat campaign. The pollutants measured include PM10, 2.5, nitrogen dioxide, ozone and carbon. The correct answer to this question, let us see. It was actually launched as a part of the Swachh Bharat campaign. This is definitely correct. And there are 6 color coded categories under which you can see what is the air quality of your city. And this helps the public as well as the policymakers in understanding what is wrong with the city. Right now we are seeing that Delhi is experiencing severe category of air quality index. That is not good. So there are 6 categories which range from good to severe. This is also correct. The pollutants which are measured, sometimes UPSC can also give us, consider the following pollutants: PM10, PM2.5, particulate matter 10, 2.5 and any other pollutant. Then it will ask a question like, how many of the above given pollutants are measured by the air quality index? So you have to remember the pollutants as well. So yes, it measures PM10, 2.5, nitrogen dioxide, ozone and carbon among others. So D is correct, C is correct, B is correct. It was launched in the year 2014, okay? So remember that as well. So A is incorrect. Delhi NCR's air quality deteriorates further, reaching the 400 danger threshold on a scale of 500, with AQI reaching severity. And this is the color coding that I'm talking about. First we have good, 0 to 50, satisfactory is between 51 to 100, then 101 to 200 it's moderate. Thereafter 201 to 300 poor, then 301 to 400 very poor, and 401 to 500 severe. And many people from Delhi NCR have been complaining of itchy throat, teary eyes because of the situation. So if you're in Delhi NCR, I advise you to stay at home as much as possible. Moving on, the color coded AQI was indexed in 2014. It's part of the Swachh Bharat campaign. The technical team which developed it, it was given to IIT Kanpur and the expert group recommended an AQI scheme. The Bletchley Declaration is in the news. It is related to artificial intelligence, reforms in the UN, WTO dispute, Israel-Hamas conflict. Bletchley Park is a historically significant place. Here only Alan Turing decoded the Enigma code. The Enigma code was used as basically a cryptographed system through which the Germans used to contact each other in order to in order to become a part of the winning side of the war, basically. So Alan Turing with his team ensured that the Enigma code is broken. I advise you to watch the Imitation Games. It is based on that only. It's a very interesting movie. You will literally fall in love with that movie. It's an amazing movie. You can watch that. So the Bletchley Declaration is in the news. It is related to artificial intelligence. Bletchley Park is a historic site regarded as one of the birthplace of computer sciences. During World War II, it played a pivotal role in the Enigma code breaking. Here it is, Bletchley Park. And the Bletchley Declaration is a declaration to ensure that the artificial intelligence is used in a non-biased and safe manner, because AI is capable of replacing many jobs, even the jobs of singers, movie stars, content writers, someday UPSC teachers as well. So it is important that we do not let AI take over everything, because that will result in, of course, a loss of job for many. So there are 28 countries plus the European Union who have agreed on the urgent need to understand and collectively manage the potential risk through a new joint global effort to ensure AI is developed and deployed in a safe and responsible way for the benefit of the global community. So yes, Bletchley Declaration, I have told you about it. This is a practice question: which of the following countries have offered to share its ethanol production technology with India as a part of the efforts to resolve a sugar-related dispute between the two countries at WTO? Brazil, Argentina, USA, Australia. Let me take the names of those students who have answered my last question correctly so that you can answer this one as well. So yes, A was the correct answer. Arslan, Ria, Shruti, Shashi, Manish, Sandeep, Abhishek, Padmashri, Mindful, Shubh, Swati, Prabhat, Komal, Ritu, Gopesh, Priyadarshan, Siddharth, Shubham, Pratiksha, Abul, Destiny, Shubhendu, Swati, Job Seeker, Sanjay, Unnati, Mithilesh. Thank you so much for answering the last one. Answer this one as well. Stay updated.